What's up? What's up? It's Uncle REG live. All right, we in the house today. On a Sunday. We got a rant or two. We have a rant. Streaming on both channels today and stuff. Got my little screen up, green screen up and stuff. We gonna do it today and stuff. Got some stuff to talk about. Got to talk about this Ray J accuser essay and just, but it's not really official. But yeah, man. And then you got Umar Johnson, I guess, paid. It's Mary Ann, producer of his movie, 70K, and Kwame Brown and Charleston White beef that's going on. I'm gonna play a couple videos of that and stuff. I might play both of them. I don't know. I want to hear actually what he said, but I don't know. Charleston White he bit off more than he could chew because um, he bit off more than he could chew. Bit off more than okay. I was trying to fix something. He's like he bit off more than he chewed. Kwame Brown, little fuse under his ass. Blew his ass up. I don't know. Maybe he had to take someone like Kwame Brown to go in on him because it seemed like everybody was too scared, or it's just I don't know. But I blame black people for Charleston White. He ain't getting away with what he's getting now. Once he start going after white people and stuff, now Now y'all you're crying and stuff. Well, why you get his? No. That's your man. You said it was your man. He was Uncle Ruckus until he started going after white people. After the Charlie Kirk situation. Yeah. So we have to talk about that too and a few other things. You know, um, but before we get on here, let's do some sports real quick. I always do the sports, get the score, see what's going on. Okay, we're in the fourth week, so okay, we get a fourth week. So let me get on down here. Okay, Seattle Cardinals 23-20. Seattle won that one. My Steelers won. All right, 24-21. That was a close game with the Vikings. Commanders won against the Vikings. Commanders won against the Falcons. No, the Falcons won 34-27 to the Commanders. Giants won 21-18 the Chargers. Texans blew out the Titans 26-0. Eagles won against the Buccaneers 31-25. Patriots put some score on the board against the Panthers 42-13. The Bills beat up the Saints 31-19. The Browns lost to the Lions 34-10. And then we have the Jaguars and the 49ers. Second quarter, Jaguars ahead 14-3. The Rams ahead against the Colts 12-10. Second quarter, 7 seconds left. The Bears is behind the Raiders 7-3. Second quarter, 6 and 51 minutes left in that. The second quarter. Then the Chiefs, I was watching that one. And the Ravens, that's a good game. Ravens ahead by 1 point, 7-6 against the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs are going to make it this year. They didn't. I don't think they just. That second quarter going 44 seconds left. And then at the 5 o'clock game, we got the Packers and the Cowboys. Let's see, the Jets and the Dolphins tomorrow. And tomorrow, we got a doubleheader tomorrow. The Bengals and the Broncos. So we got a doubleheader tomorrow for the Monday Night Football. So that's it, folks. That's it, folks, on that. Okay. Let me see who's in the house. Okay, Cynical Warren, what's up? Could I be a mod? You got to be up here for a while to be a mod. You can't just be no mod. Show up and be a mod. That ain't gonna happen. Blue Marble, what's up? What's up? Third Ward, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Yes, so Dinga. I don't think Red is a liberal, but I'm not. Maybe undercover. No, I'm not no liberal, man. I never. I'm an independent man. I can't be a Republican, but I did vote for Trump because that's who was a better choice, Trump or Kamala. I take Trump any day, take any day of the season. Trump compared to Kamala. Fuck that. And then we already had Trump in, so I know what he's gonna do. Now people are surprised with some of the stuff he's doing now, but maybe you should be surprised. Maybe you knew he was gonna do what he was gonna do. But I don't know. We have to see. It's only been 6 months, so we got to see what's going to happen. I know it's been a hectic 6 months so far. With everything going on in this Charlie Kirk situation, kind of amps shit up now. Now that we got a government shutdown, and I don't know why the Democrats talking about, they want to reinstate, giving immigrants Medicare. What kind of shit is that? That ain't gonna happen. Oh, you just don't want. You just don't want. You just want the government to stay shut down. I can see something about Medicare, added Medicare, but you gonna give immigrants health care? Get out of here. Illegal immigrants. That don't even make any sense. I don't understand. That's like you drop that. So I think this is if the government gets shut down, the government gets shut down is because it's liberals on this one. That's why you think we got all these ICE raids and stuff. Trump made his promise. Cleaning up the illegals and stuff. I thought that you want that money to come to us, not to them. I mean, it's stupid. That's why they're gonna lose the midterm. People say they're gonna get the midterm. They're not gonna get it, man. They're not gonna get it. They're gonna have to almost burn the whole entire Democrat Party down and start over. You're gonna have to put some of the young people up in there. AOC or someone. You gotta do somebody. Because, I mean, if not, y'all lost. You fucking lost. God damn. Yeah, dang, it's only been about 6 months. So, I mean, it's not like it ain't been a year yet. Government shut down except DOD or DOW. Yeah. Department of War. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be open. They're gonna get their money. Some parts really the shutdown is not really affecting most of us. It's mostly affecting the parks and stuff like that, the government places like that. And so people ain't gonna get paid. I don't have the list of what's gonna get shut down, but it's not nothing that's really gonna affect the most of Americans. It's just gonna make it hard. You go to the park or something. Those places which is government funded. It might start getting dirty around there. Nobody's there working, and you know, no trash being picked up and shit like that. Yeah, but yeah, but you're gonna hold out because you want Trump to give money back to illegals, which he's trying to get rid of illegals out of here. That's doing crime and stuff. That doesn't make any sense. American people need that money. Again, I have to reiterate that, man. I mean, it's crazy. But I don't think it's going to be shut down for long. Maybe a couple of days, and I'll see it back going again and stuff. One more thing. This apparently the Secretary of War. He said apparently he just having this at Quantico having this meet with all the generals, all the top brass. He ordered all of them from all over the world to come to the meeting. Now, why he's doing that? I thought that something like this should be secret. I don't know. That's why I say this guy is not the guy that's supposed to be running this, Department of War now. It used to be Department of Defense. Maybe because they might think that we're at war, you see everybody. Maybe he's gonna fire a lot of people. People that's not loyal to Trump. I don't know what he's trying to do, but that's not. It's just gonna backfire on him. Backfire on Trump. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, Trump only got 1 year. After that, we'll see who get in. You gotta see. You gotta see. It's a long time from now. But anyway, let's get on to what we need to get on to. Now, first thing I want to talk about is Ice Cube. Apparently, Ice Cube bus was firebombed. He was doing a show in Portland, Oregon, and apparently, someone firebombed his bus. They said Ice Cube on it. Some people were saying that some of the people who set his bus on fire thought it was an ice immigration bus. You got to be stupid. Hey. But anyway, they did some damage to the bus and stuff. It was on fire. They put it out and stuff. ICU said the person who did this was a coward and stuff, and they would have did this to anybody and stuff like that. He said it was intentional. And this is like days after Trump sending National Guard to Portland. So Portland has never been the same after 2020 riots. I think it was the George Floyd situation. And then he's gonna fight against Antifa. Antifa got a big presence there too. So and the attitude ICE too. So he's cleaning that Portland up. Question is that when he's going to send it to Chicago. He backed off of Chicago. Well, I'm sure they're going to have to send it to Chicago. I think he's going to sneak it in, like a sneak on the Portland thing. But this is it's kind of, it's a little odd that this happened to Ice Cube. It then now National Guard is there in Portland. They say Portland got bad, real bad. It's real bad out there. There's some white folks out there now. I went there when I was doing my thing, pulling the machines instead of blockbuster machines and stuff. With contracts to do that, and I'm telling you, we went through there and stuff. Man, white people look fucked up. Before we got there, when we was coming into coming in Oakland, there's a whole bunch of people that was living outside Oakland in the woods, man. You can see this whole groups of them. I said, damn, man, this back in 2010, 11, maybe 11, 2011. It was crazy. Somewhere around there, I think. It was 11, 12, 11, 10, somewhere around there. It was crazy, man. We met a white girls talking to us and stuff. Like, she wanted to come with us and stuff. She was flirting hard. I said, damn, okay, all right, what's up? But it was like she was on desperate mode, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm over here thinking white people got money and all this stuff and do good and shit, doing bad out here. Real bad. But anyway, that's all we got on this. Let's see. Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar. Apparently, Dr. Umar has some money. Dr. Umar paid this film producer that made this movie. Her name is REG. You guys know about it already. She came out in a video going in on him, heavy exposing him for who he really is and stuff, and how difficult it work with him and stuff. And, about the dirty bag he had his PC in and stuff over the chicken leg thing. He used some voodoo. That's probably why y'all can't get him. So you got a little magic behind him and some shit. But she the one that helped them do the movie and stuff. That did the movie, produced the movie, and apparently they went back and forth, and he was sued for $500,000. But apparently, Dr. Umar must have gave in and gave her some hush money. I think that was the money that he owed her for the movie, doing the movie and stuff. The movie ain't cheap, So paid her that. Because she probably was going to take him to court. Probably did, or take him to court and was going to get her money out of him. Maybe he paid her. So Umar shut out. What, 7,000? Maybe up to 7,000. So he got money. So all this stuff saying he broke and stuff, and bank account got well, you had $7,000 sitting. How much more money you have sitting around of the people's money that was for the school? You remember last month or so, he was complaining that he don't have no money, bank accounts shut down, PayPal shut down, no Cash App shut down, GoFundMe shut down. He got all that money. He been stacking the money up. I was just saying, how the hell he can go back and forth out of town and stuff like that without no money? If it was that serious, he wouldn't be going to the gigs. And then every time he goes somewhere, he's getting money. He's getting gigs. 10,000 here, whatever. They charge him 10, 5,000, something like that. Yeah. Crazy. He got money. He got a lot of money and shit. It's just that, he just don't got enough money to do that school. He can't do that no more. That's just gone. It cost millions of dollars to put that school up. So maybe now people that is donating might now stop donating to him. Hold on, I'm trying to do this. Yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah, supposed to change this. So the next thing I want to talk about is who's the biggest coon out here. Ever since the Charlie Kirk situation, a couple real favorite YouTubers been jumping out the window, cooning, big time cooning. Who's the biggest coon? Angry Man, Ringo, or Anton Daniels? Or is it a big griff? Find an opportunity if I go this route, defending white people, defending MAGA, defending Charlie Kirk supporters, defending white people, I'm gonna get more subs and more views. I can't trust niggas no more. I don't like niggas. Ringo come out straight say I hate niggas. I hate black people. Seems like Angry Man is saying the same thing too. He's on there just today talking about the same stuff. Mad because people calling him a coon. Anton Daniels, same thing. But who is the biggest coon? Now, the only one out of these three that I mentioned that's wearing a MAGA cap is Ringo. He just got rid of whatever cap he used to wear. All he do is wear a MAGA cap no more. I want to see this motherfucker wear this MAGA cap around a whole bunch of black people. I want when he's gonna go to a black function, is he gonna still wear that MAGA cap? If you're wearing it now on live, why don't you just go out and wear it everywhere you go? White functions, black functions, whatever. Let's see what kind of response you get. That's what I want to know. So the question is, who's the biggest coon? Who's the coon? Angry Man, since he got past 800,000 subs, I guess it's just maybe he thinks it's profitable just to go this route, the route Tommy went. But I guess cooning and stuff. But you remember, this is not new. A couple other people did this before, out here. I got Myron Gaines, and you got time back in the day, before the white people went off in his ass. And you got chaotic truth. This motherfucker seem like Kunin is fundamental. Yeah, he's always, that's what how they start. They start as being a conservative, but then this is going far beyond just being a conservative. I had friends that black conservatives. I mean, they wasn't like this. This was still black. I mean, god damn. I mean, they just say that I'm not gonna let the plight of slavery hold me back. That's all they was talking about. Man, you can work it out. It wasn't like it is back in the day where it was actually holding you back. You got opportunity. You got a way to move forward now. But these motherfuckers here, this Ringo never talked like this. I'm trying to figure out Ringo never talked like this. This is far beyond being conservative. I think that Ringo was doing the serious grifting, king of the grifts. First he was a hardcore Christian, going after all the fake preachers, and then he went over to being a Hebrew Israelite, going at everybody that's not a Hebrew Israelite or whatever. Then now he's on this conservative shit. He just this far MAGA, black MAGA conservative shit. Christian fundamentalist. Defending white people any way he can. I think that he's the biggest one. Angry Man, Angry Man always been conservative, started conservative, but stuff you've been saying lately, Angry Man, I mean, you just, they're going to say, okay, well, what is this about? And it says, Blue Marble said the Hodge twins are the biggest coons, asking white folks if they can move. Why would you want to move around a bunch of white people that potentially moves there to get away from black people? Two brothers look like they in shape, buff and stuff. Some of the white girls gonna want to fuck them. No, come on. Well, gonna marry one of the white girls there and stuff. I thought people like that, want to keep their race pure. Why would the Hodge twins? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. These are young niggas, man. They just don't know, man. You in Arkansas, go to one. That's the worst place to go to. Come on, man. This is crazy. Marvel, this is crazy. I never seen no shit. Why would you really? So when they start talking about black people, and I know both of them got a black parent that probably look like me or darker, either the mom or the dad. I'm just saying. Why they want to move to their town? Why don't you create your own town? Apparently, they don't want to. They don't want nobody there. If they says all white town, that mean they don't want no Asians, no Hispanics, no blacks, no half blacks, no half black Asian, Blasians, no Samoans, no none of that. They just want white people there because they're trying to keep themselves alive. That's bullshit. This white folks, that's some bullshit. They need to be horsewhip out here. And then we got the thing is saying that time that's always been okay. Yeah. From the looks of it, Rango and Angleman definitely not conservatives. No, I don't think they are conservatives either. This could be a grift, man. Remember, Angry Man changed position over the years. He was this, he was that. It's on a Comic Con thing, Dragon Ball Z thing, and then he was the Black Conservatives, and he was the Black Order, Thanos shit, on the Thanos shit. Then once he grew his beard and all this stuff like that, he switched up somewhere else. I think the motherfucker's the biggest grift. But at least the grift worked for him because he was able to build his channel up to where it's at now. And you had to commend him for that. That's all I can say on that. But still, I mean, you have to do all that. You have to coon. Now you got to get the white people to come over there and pay. The only way they'll come over and stay over there if you talk shit about your own people. But Angry Man always been kind of like, shicey on his own people, because of being light skinned and stuff. And he never really want to say, remember back in the day he did a DNA test and he was saying he was proud that he had Irish blood and all this stuff. Oh, fuck, you black. Be proud to be black. Forget about all that shit. What the fuck? I don't understand it. No wonder why people be going on you and calling you a Mexican and stuff like that and a mud and all that. Because you be saying all this kind of crazy shit and stuff. It's almost like you don't want to be black, but then you want to be black. Get mad when people don't say you're not black, but then get mad when people put you in the category of being black. You can't win with him, man. Shit. You can't win with him. It's crazy. But the question is, who's the biggest coon now? I think it's Ringo. Tell the truth. I don't know. Or the biggest grift. I mean, let this motherfucker go way out. Remember, Ringo's the same one that's talking about, when a woman have her period. Doesn't matter how young this girl to be to have her period. She could be 9 and have period. She's a woman. This is some bullshit, man. I don't know why people still follow him. They got to be demented. That's why I said some of the people you don't hear to follow these people because he's completely demented, man. I don't know. I don't understand it. He's a cynical one to say that some black people, yeah, you can say that, maybe some of us don't, but there's a few that do. I think there's more than most, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. At least in America, that is. And that's because of the slavery and stuff and all that happened. They try to tell you mixed race and wrong and get mad when they was doing the most race mixing white people. That's something they don't tell you. White people be doing the most race mixing. They tell you, we against it, we against it. Right. They did it because they know that that kid won't be part white. They would accept them. Most equal more than half. Well, I don't think it's more in America. Maybe most than half in America. Other places, I don't know. It's a place for England. Facts. I don't acknowledge it because it came from slavery. Yeah, that's where a lot of that stuff came from too. If it wasn't for that, I mean, most black people wouldn't we have very little, white ancestry. Excuse me. It wasn't like by choice. Now it's by choice, and it doesn't really matter now. I mean, shit. Everybody's gonna be mixed up eventually. But I have to talk about race one day and stuff like that. Yeah, but so I'm saying before I get into the next thing, I think Ringo have to get the award to be the biggest coon right now because none of them was wearing no MAGA cap. I ain't never seen Angry Man wear no MAGA cap out here. or Anton Daniels. I don't know about Anton Daniels, but come on, he's doing too far. The stuff he's saying is way out. Ringo is. It seems like he lost it. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he's always like this. Now it's just this Charlie Kirk situation. And we should be glad this Kirk situation happened because it brought out the real coons out here. Everybody's showing who they really are, showing their ass. So hey, this might be a good thing. You don't know, we ain't wishing death on nobody, nothing like that. No. But folks, this is agenda. This Charlie Kirk situation is agenda. Something's going down. They're preparing for something. Part of the plan. And I still wouldn't count out the Democrats, deep state, which Trump called deep state. I still wouldn't count them out yet. They still got some tricks in the bag. Don't know. We have to see. But don't ever count them out. They might be out of play for maybe 10 years or so, but they're going to get right back in a minute, get right back in power again. Trust me. Believe me. So let's go ahead and talk about this REG, man. Put this in. Let me switch this. Oh, I'm talking about P. Diddy. Did I talk about P. Diddy? Okay, yeah. P. Diddy. Apparently, P. Diddy requested something for the judge. What he wanted is that when he gets sentenced, a little less than 3 weeks from now, 1 week from now, October the 3rd, he want to be in regular clothes, so he can look presentable to his family and stuff, not look like a jailbird or whatever. And he want to talk to the judge face to face. So whatever you have to say to the judge, he want to say it. His last time being, you could say, feel like a free man. So this is what he wants, and I think that they should give it to him because, he might get hit with the 20. I know people saying, why didn't the judge make the decision only if he was going to quit him or give a new trial? Some people say it is, Take TV said he might do it Monday. I don't know if he's going to do it Monday. He might just wait till and do it all on the 3rd, which is going to bring more and more people to that courthouse. That courthouse going to be packed. Everybody going to be there. Everybody going to be there. Now, it'd probably be mayhem if somehow the judge has some change of heart for some reason, whatever reason it is. Only way the judge would give him time served and give him like 1-2 years with time served, which means that he might get out in a week from now, whatever the case may be, if judge got paid off somehow. Some big money or somebody from the very top say go ahead and do it. Because we want to cause some more chaos, mayhem. So we can run the case again. Bring them back in again. It could be any number of reasons. But I'm thinking that they're going to throw at least 10 years at them. At least 10 years. That's why the judge wanted, those other cases that was some of the P. Diddy, so we can compare and contrast and see how much time did this person got for the same thing that P. Diddy did. So we know that the most was 20 years. So it's going to be something. It's going to be something. So I say give P. Diddy his request because he might get the book thrown at him by the most part. Let me see what I think it said. It said, quarter of the miles for the U.S. is one of the least racist countries in the world. You wouldn't notice until you travel to part of the world. I believe you on that, but I don't know. It was at least racist. I believe the other countries are more racist. I mean, racist in certain areas, but the least racist. I don't really talk about that one. You got to be more Pacific. Yeah, you got to be more Pacific with that. I don't know. Maybe if you travel, you're a black man, you might get. I don't remember if you a little bit different. I don't know. But right now, in the last 10 years since the passport brothers came in, for at least 5 years, more and more black men traveling out here now than before. And they seem like they want to move to different countries because they still American citizens. They got that money and that passport. Man, some places you can live like a king and stuff. Now, women are women anywhere you go, but you can still live a better lifestyle over there than here. You won't be struggling over there, but as long as you got your money coming in, that's the thing. It's all about money. But you think you're gonna find the perfect woman over there? No, I don't know. I don't think so. No, they might be more sensible to you and stuff because you're American and you got money and stuff. You can get them what they want, where other local guys can't do that unless they're doing some criminality or something or got a good job with the cars or whatever. Got out of the novellas and stuff out of there and stuff. 10-4 housing and shit. Not that goddamn bullshit. Dirt floors. But no. Yeah, it's a little different now. He said one of the least racist. Okay, passport brothers are all about views to those guys. Yeah, it's foods now because you got the J Rello. Here is views. J Rello, man, you might as well say that he's a passport king. Because once he kind of calmed down, ain't nobody ever been saying nothing about the passport brothers now. He's right back where it was a couple months ago before J Rello, antics started when he got to Kenya. Now I don't know if he's still in Kenya or not. I think he said he still got to be there for another month, but as far as I know, he's still there. We have to see. I'm sure that once he get out of Kenya, it's gonna be on. Wherever he lands at, or he got to go back home or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about this Ray J. I want to talk about Ray J because Ray J somehow been accused of sexual assault by another actor. This is what this is saying now. I'll try to find them. The news, nobody's talking about it, but AI picked it up. Following Kaisanat Mathiathon 3 streaming in September 2020, followed the actor Deshaun Frost. The actor Deshaun Frost plays on. He's an actor that's known for playing on the hit TV series SWAT, starring what you call it, Shamar Moore. Finally got a big break on show. So he's on that show. And it says it's just like he may have been sexually assaulted by Reg J. No formal charges have been filed, allegations filed in the series of our moments from streaming involving Ray J. Okay, during the Senate Mafia Thon 3, Reggie attended reportedly acting erratically and liberated. And he had a hard on. They got a pic with him he having a hard on and stuff. So he must have been on that shit, whatever the case may be. And then the next morning, the actor Deshaun Frost, who has also been at Sanat House. Now, this took place at Kai Sanat House. And he said it's been at Sanat House for the stream. Woke up with a sore body. No, basically he woke up with a sore ass. Assuming that, Ray J had his way with him. But before that, he put baby oil on him and stuff like that. They had that. I guess there was a clip of that going around too. And the false reporter told Kai Cenat and others that he believed that Ray J had assaulted him. Now, the assault allegation is the latest several controversies involved Ray J and Kai Cenat streamed through 2025. Okay. And they said that, in April, Ray J called into Kai Cenat's stream asking him to be invited to sleep over, suggesting they shower together with visibly shocked Cenat. In September, Ray J expectedly appeared in Cenat's shower during the Marathon 3 stream, prompting Cenat to yell at him to get out. We saw that already. He did later. Ray J appeared to call himself the new P. Diddy on Cenat's stream before being kicked out. So why is Kai Cenat keep letting Ray J back? And why is Ray J someone that is 44 years old over there fucking around with Kai Cenat, which is actually 23? He could be this boy dad, basically. If he had a kid in his, early 20s and maybe early teens, late teens. Why this 44-year-old man up there fucking around with these youngsters like this? What's going on with that? Now, the allegation status is said. They say that the allegation against Ray J is unconfirmed allegation. No public report indicate a police report was filed or formal charges have been brought against him in relation to the allegation of assault of Deshaun Frost. They might not. They might just pay him off. Keep him quiet. Now, if it does come out that he filed some charges, then Ray J's in trouble because he got all this on film. And people saw it already. Some people been recording. So when it popped up, bam, he's fucked up. So they might have just paid this dude off. Now remember, he's a known actor in Hollywood. But this is just crazy, folks. I'm going like, God damn, really? Really? So Ray J is in. He might be in some trouble, he might not. But if he say he's he's the next P. Diddy, then nothing's gonna happen to him, at least not now. And maybe this is a test run. Use on this actor, put that baby oil on him, and he bugged out. They got something new, rub the baby oil on him, and the baby oil make you into a superfruit. Make you pass out and stuff, and he really had his way with him. But we have to see in the next couple of days. Now, nobody's reporting on this because I think because nobody really filed no police report. TMC haven't reported on it. I had to find this out through the AI, and then I found the Ticket TV, we talked about it, and then someone else talked about it and stuff, So there's somebody on top of this, this news and stuff, So I'm trying to stay on top of it, but it's not really out there big. But we talking about it, so we keep talking about it until we get some answers and stuff. Ray J out here wilding out, man. I don't know. It's always something with Ray J now. I don't know, but you fucking with these youngsters out here, Drewski and these guys and not, you can just be a son and shit. Ugh, it's crazy. It's like me fucking with them, hanging with them. I could be I could be their great grandpa. Ah, I be their great grandpa. It's not this motherfucker, bitch. I fuck with some youngsters. It's crazy. It's like me doing that bullshit. Crazy. Crazy shit. So the next thing I want to talk about is I'm gonna play the video of this. Um, Kwame Brown go off on. I'm gonna play both of them. Let's see. I'm trying to see which one is first. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna play this one. This is 5 days ago. But Kwame Brown and he's going in on Charleston White. He's going in Charleston. I knew he was gonna soon happen. He must have said, I don't know what Charleston White said to Kwame Brown, but Kwame Brown took offense and he's going in, and what he's saying is the truth. It's the honest truth about Charleston White. I told you, y'all let these suckers in here, talking about he's an activist and all this stuff and he helping kids. I don't see how he's helping no kids. Niggas smoke more weed than rappers themselves. They get drunk and talking shit. Fucking young hoe now. It looks like he got some young hoe now. Got rid of his wife. It's like a typical nigga. Wife got rid of his wife. Got some young broad, light skinned broad, some big titties. Of course, typical. You know, it's like come on, man. This dude is a mess. Brandishing guns, doing this and that, third, fucking all this shit, and nobody touched him yet. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, like I said, man, I think a lot of people have been brainwashed somehow. They use some mind control tactics to brainwash some of these black people out here. Because back in the day, Charleston White would have got dealt with real quick. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been none of this. He wouldn't have been going on making all this money and stuff, out here and stuff in these streets and shit. He got dealt with a long time ago. Off of all that shit. Cause some people just don't play that shit. You talk shit to them like this, and okay, I need to see you. Fuck that. Where you at? No matter how much people you got with it, we come with guns. When we see you, we dumping and blasting. Simple as that. But anyway, let's go ahead and play this. I'm trying to find out which one. I had a lot to say. Okay. All right, let's play. Go ahead and play this.
Charleston White. New money. New money. You had a lot to say, boy. You said I was sober, huh? Well, you a drunk. You look like a drunk. You been drinking that Don Julio lately. I thought you didn't drink.
He said Don Julio. Let's go look at these.
But let's get some of the videos up that you said. You talked a lot of trash, young man. This is y'all community activists right here. Let's see. Community activist time. Let's see what the community activists doing in the community. Oh, let's see what the community activists do in the community. Let's see. Community activists. He goes out in the community. He helps kids. But let's see.
Is Charleston White crazy for pulling his strap on DJU?
In Chicago, yeah, I keep a gun going for whatever. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, I keep a mother going. I keep a mother going, nigga. I keep a mother going. Chicago. You better, nigga, what you got going? Man,
Where is nigga?
See, Charleston.
This is wild. I remember that. Remember that, folks? Shit. Let's go.
See, Charleston, what you don't know, Charleston, is I love guns, Charleston. That's what you don't know. One might call me a gun enthusiast, an NRA member. And as I watched you, Charleston, although this looks tough to the average everyday person that don't know anything about guns, but if anybody take a closer look, that boy could have knocked your other eye out your head. Because guess what? When you chambered a round into that firearm, it jammed. That gun didn't even shoot. If you take a closer look and zoom in on that gun, y'all, this fool idiot boy was so mad and enraged, he probably didn't realize that he racked a round into the chamber that already had a round in it, probably, and now the gun is jammed. And if you look at it, the front of the gun is still pulled back. It looks like a FN 57. And he brandished the gun on video and didn't use it. That's against the rules, Charlie boy. So any woman that look at you like they look at me, they don't know what a man is. Because any fool can see that boy should have knocked your dumb ass out, because that gun will not fire. Let me rewind it back, Debbie. Let me rewind it back, Debbie. All close to the guy. Dude could have punched you in the eye. You let somebody get that.
Yeah, because he was too close to him. If you had a gun, he's that close to you, he could have got you real quick. I mean, he's right there. He could have kicked him. He was like me in karate. He was boom right there. See that? Pow. Pow, right? Pow. Gone. Roundhouse right there. Boom. He's gone. He's out of here.
Close to you with a gun, and you didn't do nothing.
I keep a mother going, Chicago. You better, nigga,
Look at the front of the gun, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the front of it. Watch when he chambers around. The gun is still. Look at it. It's still right there. If you zoom in on that video, it's not ready to fire. It's still stuck. One-eyed tadpole. You better stop playing tough everywhere you go. This doesn't make any sense for you. A little guy that seemed to be on some type of narcotic. You shouldn't play with weapons.
What you mean what I'm on?
Is Charleston
Example number 1. But let's get to what you say before I continuously destroy this fake ass character that you playing online. Because you remember I met you in Atlanta, and you was a scared little puppy when you came to Atlanta. See, these rappers scared of you for good reason, because some of them hang with criminals. I don't hang with nobody. I don't hang with criminals. So I'm not scared of them like you. You met your match dealing with me, boy.
Yes, because he didn't hang with criminals because they figured he's going to snitch on them. And that's probably was the reason why. He can just go ahead and say this and they go pick them all up because one of them probably got some record on them or something like that. He did something recently and shit. But like I said, he probably picked the right one with Kwame Brown. And not only that, he didn't come across the right criminals yet, I think. There's some criminals, they don't give a fuck about nothing. And I'm surprised he didn't come across them yet. Somebody must be looking out for him, and he must be stupid as hell. It just didn't happen yet. Anyway, let's continue.
Your mama joke's not gonna work. The only joke you got is about basketball. Same joke everybody else got. You don't see your kids. It ain't for you to see my kids. I never said I was coming on YouTube to show my kids. So that's stupid. But let's get to Charleston White talking about Mr. Brown. That's what you did, boy. You talked about me in a negative way. Very negative way. So we're going to play what I said about you, and we're going to play your response to see if it fit. And this YouTuber is Celeb Stream. This is probably one of Charleston White buddies. I don't know. But it's Celeb Stream. We're going to play it under fair use. We're going to hear what I said about this one-eyed tadpole, and then we're going to hear his response.
One-eyed tadpole.
Was used. Charleston White found out that you wasn't being no revolutionary, and you're not a revolutionary. You're the same hypocritical guy who did something for pay. You had 18 Ross and Adam 22. You had all these white guys. No, not Adam, Vlad. You had Vlad TV. All these people thinking that you were good at first. Vlad saw you and then said F you. You were saying F George Floyd. Not only did 18 Ross use you and made money off of you, same thing with the Black Brothers Say Cheese TV. No matter what you said about somebody black, it was funny. So he think he's some revolutionary because he's pointing out the fact that white people are hypocritical. And again, as if we don't have 1,000 movies that show the hypocrisy of white folks. They used to put us in blackface, Charleston White. They used to make black actors look like a gorilla. They used to only have a depiction of a black woman as a whore. And they would only depict our black men as angry and aggressive and nasty and foul and degenerates. So you acting like you helping black folks by disrespecting Gilly the Kid's son, disrespecting George Floyd, disrespecting the young man, Lil Ronnie or whatever from Texas that took his daughter to the car wash. She got unalived. You disrespected that little girl.
Yeah, he's talking all kind of shit about her. Well, I don't know why black people didn't correct him. And it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, he should have been got a long time ago. It's like it's overdue and stuff. Like he's playing with death or something. I don't know. Maybe he got some cancer or something. He figured that he's gonna go out with a bang and shit. He don't give a fuck. I don't know what's going on because he looked like he's sick too. But anyway, let's continue.
Everybody in the world understands that most of the powers that be of the white folks are hypocritical. But you little punk bitch, you do anything for money. You was up there with A.D. Ross and all those white folks saying that black boys are weak. Black males are the weakest males because we get caught up in conversation, not being logical. And those same hypocritical white folks, they let you say this stupid ass because they know you're a dummy and that you need money and that you broke and you've been grifting.
Okay, kind of right. You're a dummy. You need money. Uh-oh.
And off the community for forever. How you gonna help the black community by selling weed? The guy, classy lady, selling weed and buying dinners. You gotta help yourself before you help somebody else new money. You gotta help yourself before you help somebody else new money. You the same grifter, and you know everything about these government programs because you was a jailhouse nigga, and that's how you make your money. Oh, I got in trouble. I went to jail. Let me help the kids not go. But now you acting like a kid. Now you act just like the rappers. You put your chain on.
Yeah, that's one thing that he does. He act like the rappers, man. How can you talk about the rappers, but you act like the rappers and getting the money like the rappers out here, which is crazy. It's almost like somebody created this motherfucker, Charleston White. Put him into the black community and stuff and see how far he gets, see how kind of dissension he can create, strife he can create. I'm just saying. Hold on real quick, folks. All right, let's continue.
Yeah. Say. You're drinking, you're smoking, you're falling asleep in the strip club, but you still a little bitty Winnie dog bitch hiding behind your wife. So all of this fake grifter stuff, you've been making money off being a victim your entire life. If somebody, you argue with big, strong people with two eyes because you handicapped, you got one. So if someone says something to you, then you can get really aggressive because you old and you handicapped. And so I don't fall for it. You made a comment saying you're going to be in Atlanta soon. Be careful, Charleston White. You're starting to sound like a gangster. See, you can't incite violence in the state of Georgia. You can't tell people where you're going to be and acting like you want a problem. You got to be the little bitty bitch I'm going to tell on you that you are. Don't make it seem like you want me to pull up. I'm not a criminal, dummy. I don't pull up. But I bet you my life to a leaf, you won't see me in Atlanta and pull out your little mace. You won't see me nowhere in Atlanta and come get loud with me. I can bet my life to a leaf on that. Because I'll show you real quick, fast in a hurry, what real life and what the internet is not the same. And you know it just as well as I know what I'm talking about. So you could pretend for the internet. But in real life, though, I'm not a criminal. You can yell to the end of the moon, I'm coming to Atlanta, you big softy, this, that. You can yell, you can go anywhere you want to go, Nick. I'll be back in Atlanta in a few days, and I won't be looking for you. But I bet my life to a leaf, you won't come for fucking with me. I bet you that. I'm not Steven Jackson. I don't play tough. Dummy.
Damn. Whew. Ooh, that was a mouthful right there. Yes, jeez. Let's go. Let's continue.
In a time of mourning, when you're saying these type of things, and then he's a good orator, so he's like, oh, the black boy is weak, the black male is weak. They sit online and they worry about what people say all day. No. And that's what y'all need to understand. In a time of mourning, where he's grieving a death, and you're talking about that loved one on camera, you're disrespecting that loved one on camera. This is a high emotional time, so it should fall under inciting violence. Because you can turn a natural, normal Christian person into an unaliver based on your mouth, based on your words in that particular time. And I think people are starting to realize that now. So hopefully, and this turns into a law that gives you the freedom of speech. But when someone is unalive, it needs to be a law that says you cannot incite violence. And getting on a rap song saying we smoking on such and such, we sipping a drink on such and such, you should be immediately arrested. So
Somebody tell Kwame Brown. He's still on YouTube. Tell him I got a show coming up in Atlanta in a few days.
Nigga, you wish you was still on YouTube. Them YouTube checks was great money for you, dummy. You wish you was still on YouTube.
Yeah, that's one thing about Charleston White. He ain't that smart. He fucked off YouTube money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these cats, they fuck off YouTube money. And Brian Gaines is one good example. You know, he was making millions of dollars on here, at least. Close to him and Fresh was making $1 million off of this motherfucker. They fucked that off. Off of going against the Jews, you know, going this red pill route, this Andrew Tate. Y'all follow behind Andrew Tate, and all y'all dummies is off of YouTube following behind his ass. Donovan Sharp too, the same thing. He's not the same. It's a lot of them dudes, you know, going to red pill shit to just play it out. You the ones that's, you know, on red pill shit, on SBE shit, you know, Black Mansfield shit, all that shit. You know, they're not doing the numbers like they used to do, man. You know, because, you know, they just can't do it. YouTube have, you know, burned a lot of y'all off of here, or made it where you can't make no money off of here. Not like you used to. You got your shadow banned to death, demonetized. It was crazy. You can't go to these other platforms. Other platforms, you got a reputation on YouTube. That shit follows you. They keep on saying the same old goddamn bullshit. You double down, triple down, quadruple down, 10 times down. Just to keep the, you know, you're making money off the fans. I guess we on Patreon and shit like that. Yeah, you make money off that and stuff. But that's not near the money that you can make off of YouTube. I'm telling you, YouTube is the place to be. If he was still on YouTube, he wouldn't have to make no goddamn go on tour over here and here to make money, because he's making enough on YouTube. That'd be extra money. Shit. But anyway, listen to you.
YouTube. I guarantee you won't say Anton Daniels, you still on YouTube. I mean, you know how much money is made on YouTube, clown? Like, who do you think that's going to work on? But besides people that's not on YouTube. You know, the only people that say that you still on YouTube is the people that ain't making shit off YouTube. It's not my fault YouTube dumb to get on YouTube and follow the guideline. It's not my fault you got to put yourself at risk, travel all over the world, and say all kind of outlandish things, and at some point it's going to catch up with you. It's not my fault that's what you put yourself in. But you don't know how to make no money. You had no business. You had no life. You had nothing before this. You had a story that you told white people, and they felt sympathy for you. I fell in the washing machine. When I was a kid, I was so small. I fell in the washing machine, and my eye came out, and I just had surgery. So white people felt sympathy for you. And they felt empathy for you. Now look at you talking. Do you think they're going to feel sympathy for you now? No. You big dummy. And half the black folks don't like you. You fall out with anybody you come in contact with. You disrespected Anton Daniels. But he's a businessman. He don't give a fuck about your sensitive ass, you know, going crazy every time somebody says something you don't like. And no one cares about your mama joke. See, what happened to you, you're stuck in a time capsule. You went to jail as a child, so your brain is like a child. But you read books, so you're a little bit intelligent. But if you was really intelligent, you would know how to be a little more fluid in real life. You would know how to move in different spaces without causing a disturbance everywhere you go, boy. And see, you think these white boys are going to treat you like some of these Negroes come up to you trying to fight you. See, these white guys, they're going to try to fight you. That's the thing you don't get. You done stepped into that quicksand. The stuff that you said, the next time somebody catch you down bad at a barbershop, they're not going to throw a punch at you. The next time they catch you on a comedy show and you throw a little microphone at them, they're not going to be throwing punches back at you. We all know what white boys throw at people that get disrespectful, especially ones like you. So we hope you've been training like you say you have. I've met you, and I know that you're not what you say you is. But
no, he's not. He's not. And maybe that's probably why I'm just saying this. This maybe why some of the rappers didn't go at him because they probably met him in person and find out, oh hell no, this is the motherfucker that's talking about us. This motherfucker ain't shit. This nigga wet behind the ears. This motherfucker ain't gonna fight no, gonna beat nobody in no fight. This is bullshit. You know, we wasting our time. We gonna get thrown in jail just blowing on this nigga and shit. Maybe that's probably why some of them didn't come at him. I'm just saying.
We all gonna see soon enough.
Chum, I got a show coming up now with QCP, Lil Yachty out here. September 29th. I got a.
And that's supposed to mean something to me. This man naming other men's names, that's supposed to mean something to me. I got a show with this. I thought you don't care about celebrities. Why you naming celebrities? groupie love.
Interview with the podcast. St. Louis podcast. I got Big Bank. I got CTV. 69 interview. Well, he's still talking. But I see he's sober now. I see he's sober.
You see I'm sober, but I see you drunk. And I'll have a glass of wine here and there. But yeah, I didn't drink 4 or 5 months. But you actually said that you didn't drink. And then we see you with a young girl that's not your wife running around here drinking out the bottle, drinking tequila. So
yeah, he got some girl, some big booty, light skinned girl with big titties or whatever. You know, out here, some young broad. She only there for the money, of course. You know, of course. You know, he think he doing something. You know, probably to show off in front of these rappers, these other dudes, his fans and shit. Simple-minded ass niggas. You know, come on. She's trying to catch a little bag off the nigga and shit. That's all this is. And he's not with his wife, so I don't know. I'm sure that it's probably his situation with his wife is probably gone in the toilet probably by now. You know, it was been gone. We just didn't know it. He just kept it hidden. Anyway, let's continue.
We don't know what you are, sir. I think you the last guy that need to talk about who are on substances and things like that. You the last guy.
Oh, no. Low life, pathetic motherfucker with opinion. Broke motherfucker, always got an opinion. I want to say my broke motherfucker, always got an opinion.
Let's examine that. He said one thing about a broke motherfucker, they always got an opinion. Now, when you was in that overalls, you was a broke motherfucker. You said your wife had all the money. She make $20,000 a month. You was just supposed to be the good guy that don't cheat on his wife. Remember, you used to go, yeah. Ain't no bumps on my lip. Remember, you used to do that? Stick your fingers in your mouth. Ain't no bumps on my lip. Like the rappers. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't do this. I don't do that. Remember, you used to say that, Charleston White? Because you tried to make it seem like there was a difference between you and everybody else with a.
And now he's cheating on his wife. Straight out there. Like, got the girl, got the side chick. Well, I don't know if that side chick on blast or something. I think he could be divorced. You never know. The nigga could be out of here. You never know. But you put the broad out on Front Street, you know, boom. Really?
A moral standard. Remember you said that one-eyed tadpole? I remember you saying that. But it turns out nothing that you say is ever consistent because you know why? You go back to that little boy's mind. Oh, I was just playing the character. I was just playing. Men don't play all day long, boy. When are you going to grow up and be a man? You going to call out celebrities for cheating on their wife and not being good for the community. And then it turns out you do everything that the celebrities do. Ain't that a bitch? You hypocritical punk. You went to jail at what, 12, 11? When you went to jail? 13, 14? Huh? Them counselors was reading books with you, teaching you stuff because you was an angry little dummy, because you was mad about that eye. You wasn't like us. You not like us. That should be next to your face. You not like us. Now let's keep going. One eye. Well, I can't keep talking about that eye because he talked
going in
about my appearance. But if I keep talking about that eye, he's going to flag me. That's what they do. They cry. They talk all this tough stuff, then they flag me.
Opinions don't make no money. That's why they broke. And they got plenty of opinions. Oh, he been canceled. I don't think so. And guys like Kwame Brown. Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. Kwame Brown, long as you've been on the internet talking, my guy, we still ain't seen you with your kids. I mean, you don't watch my daughter graduated 15 years old, graduated from beauty school.
Why would this nigga assume that I'm watching his daughter graduate from school? This is supposed to be your response to what I said. This is supposed to be your comeback that we don't see your kids. This is called YouTube. I will advise anybody not to show their kids and their family and their loved ones, but you must ain't been watching close enough, and it's okay. Your vision is obstructed. So maybe you just didn't see my daughter the other day on my other channel. So your vision is obstructed. So I called you out for the hypocritical things that you say out of your mouth. And the fact that you didn't just discover the fact that white folks are hypocritical, because again, they used to depict us as animals and monkeys and aggressive gorillas in every movie. They used to depict our women as bed wenches and sluts and mammies. So we all are aware of white folks' hypocrisy. You participated, clown. So don't try to go on the revolutionary track. There's nothing revolutionary about what you're doing.
Come on, Kwame, we still ain't seen you with your kids. No family, no nothing. We ain't seen you do nothing out in the...
Did you say no family? Did you say no family? Oh, my boy. No family, huh? Oh, you want to go there? Okay. Okay, all right. Now, you ain't seen me with my family. You ain't seen me with no girl. Hold on. Let's keep going. I got to hear a little bit more of this. Let me hear a little bit more of this. I think this nigga, I think he done stepped in that quicksand. Let's hear one more line of this, because I heard this little part right here before.
Community, we ain't seen you do nothing. At least y'all got whole videos of me doing shit in the community, all kind of events. Kwame Brown, you ain't done nothing but talked on the internet. Not once have you got off you ain't seen you on your tractor, none of that. You just been online, huffing and puffing, whining and crying, waiting on a monthly YouTube check. We ain't seen you monetize nothing else outside of nothing else, Kwame Brown. You ought to shut the fuck up, boy. You remember?
All right, let's break this down with this little incel just said. See, the same old, these guys got the same. Why is it that everybody who talk about Kwame Brown, let me explain something to you guys. If your joke is that I was bad at doing something, but I made $66 million doing it, I'm never going to understand your joke. If your joke is Michael Jordan punked me and all this other stuff, but you wasn't there to witness it, I'm never going to understand your joke. I think those are the weakest jokes ever. But let's get into this here for a second. You said, hold on. You said you never seen me with my family. And you're right. I've seen you with your family. You are absolutely right. I've seen you with your family. I definitely seen you with your family. But it's just how you do your family, though. That's the only thing I don't understand. Now, which one is your family, though? Is it this one right here? Is this girl your family? Oh, let me I got to see which one is your actual family. Because if you're going to talk about families, then we got to know what's going on here. See, because you say you be by yourself, but it looked like you be bodyguarded like a lady and always by a lady. So is this lady your family that's bodyguarding you? Because you always behind a woman. Look at him, y'all. A man standing behind a woman once again. This is the manly man. Talk all this shit online, stands behind whatever woman he got.
Yeah, he's standing behind a woman because just in case a nigga swing, she gonna get hit. And he got something there just in case. So nigga protecting himself. This nigga ain't no fighter, man. Y'all think that Charles White is a fighter and all that shit that he fought against the island boy? That was some bullshit. That was some comedy right there. That was comedy act right there. Straight comedy act. You thought he was doing something. Come on, man, stop it. This nigga ain't gonna be fighting you squared up and stuff. Really, straight up. But anyway, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, these women more girly than you, boy. You supposed to say, baby, I said what I said. I'ma stand on what I said. You got all these people out here trying to protect you for your little small pipsqueak mouth, boy. And you behind a woman. You talking about family, and you talk as if these girls are anything. I guarantee you, this girl is a dancer or somebody that's not. I guarantee you, she don't. I'm not trying to disrespect this woman, but I guarantee you, she ain't no classy lady dealing with a nigga like you. But again, you said a lot. So you talked about family. So is this your family?
I'm doing something on the camera. Show him doing something on camera. Let's do it. Show him doing something on camera. If you record,
Look what she's doing. Look what she's doing.
You one of those.
The bitch is opening up one of those what's those the blunt packs or whatever this shit. She about to try to go roll up some weed and shit. This bitch ain't shit, man. Come on. Really?
You do something, man. I'm playing.
Oh man, standing there letting his homeboy do the talking. He ain't saying nothing. You ain't said a damn word yet, Charlie boy. This is a community activist that every time he go in a community, he got to get bodyguarded by a woman. And the black man know better than to go over there and push that woman out the way to get to you, because it's going to be all about that woman. He got an alligator mouth with a hummingbird ass. I love niggas like him that always talking about their weapon. You're going to always get caught without a weapon. There's not a man, there's not a woman in the world that is not going to get caught without a weapon. You're going to get caught without that weapon. And I don't know why you talk like that, but every time you talk like that, you end up in these type of situations. But you discuss where my family is, so I just want to discuss where your family is. Because what is a man to gain the world and lose his soul? And I think that's what done happened to you, boy. Being share. You talked about family, so is that your family? I don't know. Kind of look like your family. This man wants a lot of attention, so what are we talking about here? I know he wants a lot of attention. Salute to you, William. That's all he wants. But we just want to point out, this is a lame. This is the run-of-the-mill, typical lame that's jealous of celebrities, that's broke, that found a niche, and he started disrespecting everybody. So, and now he's going to really see what cancel culture is like.
So I'm gonna play this other one here. Gotta play this other one here, but I wanted to play that, Damn, let me fix this. Look like I was fucked up. The green screen is not that good over here. Not as better than going on StreamYards. But anyway, let's just continue. We can go. Now, next thing I'm got to see if I can fix this, man. I don't know, man. It seems like that's the best it's gonna get right now. All right. Let's continue. One more to play. We gotta play this one here. Let me go ahead and get it. Okay. So we're gonna play this one right here.
Card, Imperial, and Comics, what's up? Hey, listen, man, I ain't gonna be long. Shout out to my new cousin. You know, I got a new cousin that's cool with old Charlie boy that one.
Now I'm not gonna play all this. I'm gonna play a little bit of this and stuff. You know,
Really, I feel like I'm part of the family now. You know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm part of the family. I know nicknames and all kind of stuff now, so I feel like I'm part of the family. This nigga leaving Shawnee back home alone. Just disrespectful, man. Leaving her home alone while he out there with a bobblehead OnlyFans type. Yeah, man, you up there lying, man. Hey, Charlie boy, why you lying like that, man? You try to cap like you just a player and all every man. You know, you was on the straight and narrow when you was broke. Now you got some money and you stupid, boy. You was on the straight and narrow. You was talking against the people cheating on their girl. You was saying you ain't had no bumps on your lip. You was proud to say you a single one woman man. That you took your kids from a Mexican woman and brought them around a black woman. You were proud to say that. She made the 20,000. She took care of your overall weighing ass and them dirty dreads. You was proud to say that. Now you running around here, leaving her abandoned for a bobblehead, for OnlyFans thigh. Now Shawnee Vet got to be home alone while you running around here acting like you a player. Her daddy can't stand you. I bet you won't see one thing. You won't see that nigga at a cookout with her daddy and the family. Mm-mm. That nigga got him a traditional woman that ain't gonna leave because she don't believe in that. And this how this downtrodden fool do her. Ain't this a bitch, YouTube? Oh man, the so-called leader, the so-called allegedly drunken, high-ass leader that fall asleep at lights. The revolutionary that want to spray you with mace. That run from the HBCU. Negro 1 week said, Kwame, why you ain't talking at the HBCU? And I said, okay, I'm going to go look at Charlie Boy and see how it's done. I look at Charlie Boy, next day, you know, he running from the HBCU. I don't fuck with y'all. I can't stand y'all black motherfucker. I said, Lord have mercy. This boy is the only community leader that can't be in the community. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Matter of fact, the only time he talk about being in the community is when he in the strip club and when he's selling pork to Muslims and selling weed at the Classy Lady and arguing over a grill. That's the only time he in the community.
arguing over a grill.
Y'all done let the drunk uncle off the corner, allegedly I think I snapped, then got y'all attention and say the stupid shit that niggas say in the barbershop on the internet. And y'all paying for this. The wind blow the opposite way, and this some bitch gonna say whatever he gotta say to grab the headline, and y'all keep falling for it. It's stupid. But the one thing about it is he know just as well as I know. The boy life is capped. Shawnee Vet is lonely while her hub been out there playing gangster, playing pimp. Yeah, he was arguing over a grill. I want my grill back. I'm helping feed the community. Motherfucker feeding the pork sandwiches. It's a damn shame. Some bitch turn against everybody. He ain't no snitch, but he telling his homeboy business, King Shoe. King Shoe, I ain't got no time to be worried about no nigga business. Any nigga be meddling in another grown man business and worry about where he put his dick. What wrong with this nigga? These nigga lame worried about my woman and who I'm fucking with. Then you see a video. Yeah, I just want say, player, look here. King Shoe was out there with Steven Jackson and he was having sex with Steven Jackson. Wait a minute, one-eyed witness. What you doing running your mouth talking about that for, boy? Yeah, see, you think nobody don't hear your little lying ass, boy. All this, you a man, and all this, you don't care. And man, you snitching like it ain't nobody business. Yeah, I know all about King Shoe sleeping around and having threesomes on video with Steven Jackson. And then you came up there and said, say. And King Shoe, homeboy, end up fucking his wife. Yeah. So that's how it goes. So yeah, you a gossiping little fool, ain't you, boy? See, nobody don't pay attention to your little gossiping ass. But I've been paying attention to your little lying, gossiping ass. You's a gossiping little boy, just like the rest of these lying little grifters. You a grifting, gossiping little boy. And then when somebody holds you to task for the bullshit you say and do, you act as if they checking you or they act as if they ain't no man. Well, nigga, you ain't no man. Why did you come to the internet talking about King Shoe and his story? I don't know King Shoe from Adam, but you told me this whole man business. Thought you don't have time to be gossiping on the internet. Thought you don't have time for that. That ain't no man shit, is it? Or you just like the typical hypocrite ass nigga. You started off with overalls with no bumps on your lip. Now you wearing ripped up jeans at 50. Or however old your little one-eyed ass is. Nigga on Medicaid around here stealing white folk money. There ain't nothing wrong with you, nigga. You around here boxing on Medicaid.
Hey, Kwame is going in on him. He said, well, you should take the political compass test. I should take the political compass test. I don't know. What's up, Cioba? Shit. What's going on? Long time. Anyway, let's go.
It's a damn shame. They blacked your other eye, taxpayers' dollars going down the waist. If that little island boy would have blacked your other eye, all the taxpayers in Texas losing all their damn money. You on Medicaid, boy. You ain't got time to be fighting and shit. That boy, we ought to whoop the island boy ass. He in there fighting a handicap. Ain't this a bit?
Yeah, that was a travesty there. I saw that, man. That was a travesty there. This dude had one eye, and come on, man. It's just shouldn't have been in there. But like I said, motherfucker do anything for money to stay alive. He fucked his YouTube money off. So you ain't gonna get that money. You was doing good for a minute, but you had to go in too hard on other people. If he played it right, man, he could have been still on YouTube. It's like a lot of other people, like the Andrew Tates, or still, stay monetized, but apparently they just going down with the ship, going down with the red pill ship, or the hate speech ship. Or this Christian fundamentalist shit, or going on the Jew shit, going down with the Jew shit, talking about the Jews. None of that's gonna get you nowhere. Shit. I'm surprised that Candace Owens is still on here. They must like her. Or maybe they got a plan for her. They got a special surprise for her. These motherfuckers be thinking when they set you up. But anyway, let's continue.
This shit is crazy. This nigga ought to be able to get into, he shouldn't be able to drive. Nigga be high, Instead of the police goddamn cheering this nigga on, they need to be worried about this nigga driving behind a vehicle. That nigga worse than him. This nigga got the nerve to talk about you know somebody sober. Bitch, you was asleep on video, nigga. Don't you ever in your life, nigga, ever set your mouth and say something like that again, boy. We got a video of you stop at a light early wee hours of the goddamn morning. You sleep, boy. You substance abuse having ass bitch. Don't you ever run your mouth about something about me, boy. I don't know why niggas scared of you on the internet. I don't get it. You the typical lame ass nigga that didn't have no money, and then you got some money, you acting a damn fool, new money. But they already got the girl around you that's gonna destroy you. Cat Williams already told you, nigga, boy. They already got you.
Yeah, because he got this young girl now. Like getting some whole ass broad, I don't know if that was the same girl. Probably is, he's a big titty or whatever the case may be. She up there, she's there for the bag. He's gonna ruin him, you know. And she probably got a loud mouth too because she hanging with him. She talking shit, getting bullshit, smoking up weed and drunk all day. This nigga crazy. The nigga lose everything. Maybe they tired of Charleston White because maybe they used him, but he's going off the reservation. Niggas when you went off talking about this Charlie Kirk, his family and stuff like that. People feel some kind of way about that. So people get canceled left and right. You see what they try to do to Jimmy Kimball, just for actually saying the truth. Basically, the guy that shot him most likely was one of them. He shouldn't have got canceled for that. That's probably why they reinstated him. I mean, come on now. That the freedom of speech go both ways. You want freedom of speech. You complaining. On the right, complaining that everybody's canceling us because we cancel. But the left can say what they want to. So you got to take it. You can't cancel them because you didn't like what they say. Nah, that don't work like that. You're going to punish anybody. You punish both sides for saying certain things. That's how you do it. But anyway, listen to you.
Fuck somebody gonna be scared of a handicapped ass little boy. No offense to no handicapped ass people. I help you across the street, but I ain't never been scared of you. Yeah, I help you across the street, get you a Uber.
Okay, hold on. We got Rodney. What's up, Rodney? Just dude, Leonard. Yeah, he stay on his neck. He stay on Umar neck. Maybe Umar should give some of that money that he still got stashed away. Give some of Leonard honor to get him off your neck. Because you sure gave that woman that you was having an affair with. And I believe that, Marianne, the producer of the movie, was having an affair with him. But, paid her the money that he owed her. This is what I think that $70,000 was. Hush money and the money that he owed her. So you won't be hearing too much out of her. Simple as that. But anyway, let's continue. What's up, folks? What's up? Okay. Go back over here.
With a goddamn fold down side for you. But yeah, that's about it. Instead of beefing with everybody, everybody need to get some money together and get this nigga a CNI dog. Calm your bitch ass down, boy. Yeah, they assigned him a big long nose OnlyFans bobblehead chicken. He swear up and down he the shit now. New money. Come on, man. While you was in jail beating your meat, new money, I was in Daytona with my brother at 14, nigga. New money. I was driving my brother to Daytona, new money. I wasn't in jail at 14. I was free, new money. While you were beating your meat in them cells, cold as hell in jail, I was free, new money. And I was seeing grown women, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Yeah. I come up in the 90s where they still had Freaknik and shit. They had Daytona. They had that shit wide open and live in effect, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, the
talking
90s.
about the stuff when I was coming up. They said, okay, now, you were talking about political test, political compass test. Well, what is your political compass? I don't know. I think mine is it fluctuates. It's not. I ain't gonna take no test, but I think it fluctuates. Like it depends on what the topic is. It's, you know, mine's move like this. I could say that, but anyway, let's continue.
The late 90s was great. It was great, great, great. Yeah, I don't know where you were. Yeah, I wasn't in no cell cold looking at Lil Kim videos and looking at magazines trying to, not to get no stains on it so I could use it again. That wasn't my teenage life, bitch ass nigga. That was you.
Oh,
You the one come from the suburbs, want to play tough, fake posing ass nigga. I'm from the hood for real. That's why I didn't get in no shit. I stayed away from dumbass little boys like you. Want to set fire to trash cans, just want to do something because you out there in the suburb bored. Come on, let's just throw this in the trash can. Let's set it on fire. Come on, let's just steal the car right here. Fake ass little Grand Theft Auto little motherfuckers come from the suburbs and try to be down. I stayed away from your kind. I knew what trouble looked like. I've seen people go to jail early on in my life, so I know better. See, you ain't know no better. One eye with it.
damn.
Now you got Shawnee Bet just sitting by herself. And now my new cousin, we gonna be watching you, boy. You already barred from the cookouts. You can't come to no cookout. Show us. I bet you won't see. You say everybody in Texas scared of you. I bet you scared to go to her daddy cookout, nigga. Bet you ain't welcome, nigga. He ain't never seen you and your daddy and your father-in-law together. God damn, that's some fucked up shit. Your own father-in-law don't even like you. This nigga an activist can bring the community together, and he can't even go to his goddamn father-in-law house.
Crazy.
Yeah, we got a dysfunctional ass community. This the nigga we praising that can't go to his motherfucking father-in-law house. Tell that nigga to get his father-in-law. He said some bullshit talking about we ain't seen nobody from Kwame Brown community come vouch for him. Okay then, nigga. Two could play that game. Why don't you have your father-in-law come up here and vouch for you? Say that you a good man and he wants you with his daughter. I bet you can't do that, Mr. Motherfucking community activist.
Crazy.
Mr. Pimp that's gonna bring the community together with all this stupid ass divisive language that you use, clown. Yeah, get your father-in-law to come on the internet and say you're a good man. You know, KB, is he actually married? Yeah, he actually married. Yeah. Shawnee Bet, she alone all the time. Cause he ain't the type of man that'll take his wife with him on no trip. This nigga take the bobblehead everywhere. Come on, man. Ain't you supposed to share the wealth? Even the Muslims, when they have more than one wife, they gotta treat them the same. This nigga treat the OnlyFans model, better than he treat his wife. This little boy got it backwards. He always smiling and showing an OnlyFans model. I know goddamn whoever control that girl. Man, look here. They happy this nigga. This nigga come along. They getting all that road money he get. This nigga ain't nothing but a trick bag.
Yeah,
Talking about, hey,
that's
boy, the
basically,
kings and you supposed to get the money. Shit.
that's basically what he is. Yeah. Didn't he talk about niggas that was in the same position that he's in now, out here? The only fuck with the only man because he wanted to fuck with them too. Now he got a chance to fuck with them because he's getting money. That's now so he talked about the rappers doing the same thing that he's doing now, which is crazy. It's almost like he want to be these rappers at the same time. Talk about them, ruin them, and then he go in and we do the same thing, dress like him, just like that, to get the same ass bobblehead ass bitch out here. That's gonna run your pocket. That's all she's doing is run your pockets. that. Broad like that he had up there, you hit that shit one time, that's it. Get the fuck out of here. And you better hope that bitch thing got like 5-6 different diseases and shit on her. Like Sexy Red and shit. They say that Sexy Red got incurable diseases. So how the hell? What the fuck? The goddamn pussy is got a goddamn perpetual smell to it. I mean, you can't get it out. So you fucker, your shit gonna be sticking for a week or so. You trying to get the smell out. That's some harsh smell. It's harsh that seep into the skin, seep into the molecules. That's some wild shit. Some of these bras, you gotta stay away from some of these bras. Sometimes you can't fuck some of these bras. Some of these niggas don't know. So I don't know how fine they are. Sometimes you got to pass on them. But these motherfuckers don't know that. But anyway, let's go.
Get your stupid ass up, Trick. You a trick, nigga. I can't respect no Trick. This nigga treat the work better than he treated wife, nigga. Come on, man. Even in the back in the days that you were talking about, nigga, the wife at home got the jewelry. She was draped in gold, nigga.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they say got it backwards. That's true. He's absolutely right about that. His wife always get everything. Yeah, that they decide she's only get the little bit. She don't get all that stuff. She don't get the holidays and Christmas. No shit. Fuck out of here. What you doing? Not getting any Charles White is gonna celebrate Christmas with this goddamn side shit. Or he's gonna sit there and be with his wife for a minute and then leave and be with the rest of the day with the side chick, which is crazy. He's gonna do some shit like that. From what I'm hearing now, Kwame Brown saying this nigga might do some shit like this. Oh, jeez. Anyway, let's continue.
She lived in the castle. Nigga, you stay in your goddamn wife people house, nigga. You trying to act like, tell me you got a big pretty house. Bitch, you ain't got shit. That's your wife people house, nigga. You got what everybody else got on YouTube. Capping ass, lying ass bullshit, nigga. Talk about he got a big pretty house. You might got something now you left over from the chains and shit you done bought. But nigga, that big pretty house you talk about, my cousin / your cousin told me that ain't got nothing to do with you, nigga. That is not your big pretty house. I heard.
But he was on record saying that was his house and stuff. This and that third. Interesting.
That your father-in-law waiting, just praying to God every day that she fall in love with somebody else. He praying every day one of your YouTube enemies fall in love with your wife, boy. I'm talking about, man, that's a damn shame, boy. That's a damn shame. You think the OnlyFans girlfriend giving him the goodies? Yeah, he lost in the sauce. He lost in the sauce, man. You know, we all know men ain't gonna be men. Men make mistakes. Men do whatever. This right here is just downright disrespectful. This is diabolical. Y'all don't want to call it out because it's all about who we like. But this is just disrespectful, you know. This is worse than Will and Jada. At least Jada tried to cover it up and said it was an entanglement, and she brought it up after it was over with. This patch-eyed demon, this motherfucker walking around with the OnlyFans hoe right in the face, talking about he is a goddamn community leader. Bitch, you can't even build yourself the right way. How the hell you go?
Yeah, so y'all need to stop calling this nigga some community leader, community activist. This nigga's a plant, man. He was sent by them peoples, man. The fuck y'all niggas. Just distract y'all niggas. And most of y'all niggas fell for this nigga. You know, you don't like Charleston White, Red. Why you don't like? Oh, nigga ain't shit. That's all I mean. Come on, man. And I told y'all what I say. I told y'all, niggas. Yeah, you got to hear from Kwame Brown and shit. You know what I mean? Damn. You know, motherfuckers fall for anything now and shit. You know, shit. You come in and do grift. But he ain't the only one. It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers on here doing the grift thing. Like I said, I think Angry Man, Ringo, Anton is grifting. I don't. It's just you can't be that much of a coon and shit, because you wasn't like that before. But you see, it's profitable now. Talk about your own people, go in and stuff, and you get rewarded. Little pennies from those white folks. They don't give a fuck about you, man. Shit, you just a next nigga that can use this shit. Come up on. Y'all gonna be off of YouTube, fucked up, trying to get back on people like Tommy and others. And when we, God forbid, I'm saying, oh God forbid that they don't get rid of Rumble. Get rid of Rumble, where y'all gonna go then? That's what I want to know. Because you know it's coming. But anyway, let's continue. We'll play a little bit more of this, and that's it.
Gonna build a community, nigga. Quit tricking these kids, nigga. Lame ass boy. You ain't it. You full of disrespect and dumb shit. You is not it, boy. We reject you, turn you back to sender. Yeah, we reject you, turn you back to sender, nigga. A motherfucking leader gotta set themselves apart and be a little bit different than everybody else. You ain't supposed to be worldly, you goddamn self, fake ass leader. He got an OnlyFans thought. I should outbid that nigga for him. And then you just goddamn tell her just to jump. I just want you to come over here and do jumping jacks on camera. Just to show that nigga you paid for. I'm paying you to do jumping jacks. How much? Come on over here, just do jumping jacks on camera. I don't want to touch you. Nigga got one of them, nigga. Pay her to do jumping jack ass, bitch.
God damn.
He cuffed the 20 versus 1. He tried to beef with his homeboy that he doing business with over a side piece. That nigga, I can see if it was over his wife. This nigga want to beef over the side piece. Come on, man. Nigga, when I was in the league, nigga, you only get one, nigga. Nigga, to work for everybody. Nigga, you bet not had to play basketball, nigga, when you around a bunch of competitive men. Nigga, you only get one, nigga. Everybody else we see you with, nigga, they getting tried off rip. Nigga, we gonna try in your face.
He had to put that out there. Oh no. Oh no. God damn. Nah, man. This nigga's down bad, Charleston White, man. That's what Kwame Brown said about him. He's down bad. Let me play this little piece of that now. I'm about to
Yeah, you talking about, we used to love them niggas that fall in love with the goddamn side chick. Nigga, we'll fuck around and tell your side chick on you, nigga. That what them niggas do. That what these talkative ass niggas do. Them niggas will tell your side chick, you know he got a main girl. Them niggas will say anything to knock you for your bitch. But nigga, you only get one, nigga. Your side chick's in the game, nigga. You sat at the dinner table, nigga, yeah. Nigga might touch her hand across the table.
damn. Oh man.
Shit. Yeah, you mean niggas trying to fall, niggas trying to have a side chick covered it like the main chick. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Nigga, yeah, they said back in the day all the other men had side concubines and all that, and them side concubines had side concubines they damn self. You forgot about that in the story too, dummy. Nigga falling in love and shit.
I ought to play the video where he showed the side chick and stuff. His Instagram models, his OnlyFans, bitch he got over here. And you always got to type of light skinny broad. The same. Light skinny broad will get y'all in trouble, man. To everybody want the same ones and stuff. So you know that bitch is carrying something. You know she's probably carrying three Ds, three diseases. You hope that one ain't the big one. All the niggas hitting it. God damn. Fuck. But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna stop it right here. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. This is wild. This is wild. You guys were coming through. I appreciate it. You know, Uncle REG on here. I don't know. My green screen is fucking up, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's not that good on here. I guess it was working pretty good at first. I think it's the lighting. It had something to do with it. Just, you know, I don't know. You know, but I'll probably go on. Well, I can't go on there. I have to go on here. I won't use green screen on here if I go on here on Sunday. You know, but you know I can stream both channels on here without without no problem and stuff. The other ones I'll be able to stream on one. If I pay it, I'm not paying the bill and shit. So maybe later I'll pay the bill on one of them. Streamlabs. Go back doing that again and shit. Because StreamYard is really convenient. That's the thing. You know, the other ones platform you had to make it work, and you know. But this might be cheaper here. This is cheaper here for now. That is. You know. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for the support. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. You can use the likes over here. Tell somebody about it. I appreciate it. If you want to donate, you know, link down at the bottom or whatever. In the description box, keep the cash out. So that's all I got. Uncle REG signing off.